What if I told you you're already managing a stock portfolio worth millions of dollars? But here's the problem. You're treating your blue chip stocks like penny stocks. You're ignoring your growth stocks, and you're actively shorting your most valuable assets. I'm talking about your organs. And by the end of this video, you'll never look at your body the same way again. Because when you actually look at the data, your body behaves exactly like the stock market. Your brain is a volatile tech stock, your heart is your blue chip retirement fund, and your liver is your risk management department. And right now, most people are loading up on junk bonds and meme coins in the form of bad habits. So today, we're going to audit your biological portfolio like a ruthless Wall Street analyst, but without the expensive suit and the fraud charges. Think about it like this. Every single day, you make investment decisions, not with money, but with something far more valuable. When you decide to sleep 5 hours instead of 8, you're borrowing against tomorrow's energy at a high interest rate. When you eat fast food instead of a balanced meal, you're shorting your liver stock. When you skip the gym for the 3rd week in a row, your heart's dividend payments are dropping. And just like the stock market, if you don't understand what you're investing in, you're gonna lose everything. Or at the very least, you'll be that person who buys at the top and sells at the bottom of your health. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna break down your body like a financial analyst breaks down a company. We'll look at 5 major organs. For each one, I'll show you what type of stock it is, what returns it's giving you, whether you are growing it or crashing it, and the exact ROI of taking care of it versus ignoring it. By the end, you'll have a complete investment strategy for your body. And trust me, the numbers are gonna blow your mind. Let's start with your safest investment. Your heart is your blue chip stock. Think Apple, think Coca-Cola, think Microsoft. It's boring, it's reliable, and it pays dividends every single second, about 100,000 times per day, pumping blood and keeping you alive. And just like a blue chip stock, it's low risk if you maintain it properly. If you invested $10,000 in the S&P 500 30 years ago and just left it alone, you'd have over $200,000 today. Your heart works the same way. Basic maintenance, moderate exercise, decent diet, stress management, and it'll compound returns for decades. But here's where people mess up. They treat their blue chip stock like a day trading casino. You know what happens when you're sleep deprived, stressed, and fueled entirely by caffeine? Your heart starts performing like a penny stock, volatile and unpredictable. A Harvard study found that maintaining cardiovascular health saves an average of $8,000 in medical costs by age 50. That's not just health advice, that's a 300% ROI on gym memberships and vegetables. Protect this asset, because unlike stocks, you can't diversify into a second heart. Now let's talk about your liver. If your heart is your blue chip stock, your liver is your entire risk management department. It's literally filtering out toxins, processing alcohol, handling medications, protecting your portfolio from total collapse 24/7. And here's the insane part. Your liver can regenerate itself. Cut out 70% of your liver and it'll grow back in months. If your actual stock portfolio did that, every crypto bro would be retired on a yacht right now. But, and this is a big but, your liver has limits. You know what happens when you overload your risk manager with alcohol and sugar? They quit. And when your liver quits, the whole portfolio crashes. The average cost of liver disease treatment, over $50,000 per year. Liver transplant, $500,000 to $800,000. Compare that to moderating alcohol and eating real food, basically free. Don't make your risk manager rage quit. All right, here's where it gets really interesting. Your brain is a high-growth tech stock. Think Nvidia before AI went mainstream. Expensive to maintain, volatile, but the returns? Absolutely insane. Your brain is 2% of your body weight, but it uses 20% of your total energy. That's like a tech stock that costs a premium but drives your entire portfolio's growth.
And the ROI? Staying mentally sharp into your 60s and 70s avoids cognitive decline, which costs American families over $200 billion per year. But here's where people destroy their best asset. They treat their brain like a pump and dump scheme. Binge scrolling until 2 a.m. and calling it research doesn't count as R&D spending. No sleep, junk food, no mental challenges, your brain atrophies. A study from Columbia University found that people who invest in brain health have a 35% lower risk of dementia. Feed it, challenge it, let it rest, because high-growth stocks need fuel to keep growing. Now here's the organ that most people completely underestimate: your gut. Your gut is an emerging market, high volatility, undervalued by most investors, but absolutely loaded with potential. It produces 90% of your body's serotonin, the happiness chemical. Your gut is basically a developing economy that most people ignore until it collapses. And here's the kicker: your gut microbiome can change in as little as 24 hours based on what you eat. That's market volatility on steroids. Eat fiber, probiotics, and whole foods, the market booms. You feel better, think clearly, and have more energy. Eat processed junk and sugar, it's like investing your life savings in a sketchy coin named after a dog. The market crashes, and you feel foggy and moody. The cost to improve it? A few dollars more a day on better food. Smart investors are paying attention. Are you? Finally, let's talk about your lungs. Your lungs are dividend-paying stocks. They pay you oxygen dividends every single second, about 20,000 times per day. And just like dividend stocks, they're steady, reliable, and essential for long-term wealth. But here's where the stock market metaphor gets dark. Smoking is like shorting your own lung stock. In finance, shorting means betting that a stock will crash. You profit when it fails. When you smoke, you are actively destroying your most reliable dividend payer. The average smoker spends $2,500 per year on cigarettes. Over 20 years, that's $50,000. Invested in the S&P 500, that would grow to over $130,000. But wait, it gets worse. Smoking-related healthcare costs average $170,000 over a lifetime. So you're paying $50,000 to create $170,000 in medical bills. That's a negative 340% ROI. You are literally paying money to destroy your own assets. But here's the good news: lung stocks can recover. Quit smoking, and within 10 years, your lung cancer risk drops by 50%. Start exercising, and your lung capacity improves in weeks. Your lungs are begging you to stop shorting them, because dividend stocks that pay out 20,000 times per day, those are keepers. So, here's what we just learned. Your body is a portfolio worth millions of dollars. Your heart is your blue-chip foundation. Your liver is your risk management. Your brain is your high-growth potential. Your gut is your undervalued emerging market. And your lungs are your steady dividend payers. But here's the key insight from any good investor. You can't just pick one stock and ignore the rest. Your heart won't save you if your brain is declining. Your gut won't compensate for destroyed lungs. Your liver can't fix a neglected brain. You need portfolio diversification. The most successful investors don't go all in on one asset. They balance their holdings. Same with your body. Your body is your first and most important investment. Here's the truth nobody talks about. The average American spends over $12,000 per year on healthcare by age 65. People who invest in preventative health, exercise, nutrition, sleep, stress management spend 40 to 50% less. That's saving $6,000 per year. Over 30 years, that's $180,000. And that's not even counting more energy to earn more money, better focus to make better decisions, longer lifespan to enjoy your wealth, higher quality of life in your 60s, 70s, 80s. The ROI is better than real estate, better than crypto, better than any stock. So here's your investment strategy. Step 1. Pick one organ from this video that needs the most attention. Step 2. Choose one small habit to start this week. Heart? Walk 20 minutes daily. Brain? Sleep 7 to 8 hours tonight. Gut? Add one probiotic food, yogurt, kimchi, sauerkraut. Liver, cut alcohol consumption in half. Lungs, no smoking for 24 hours, then repeat tomorrow. That's it. One organ, one habit, 1 week. Because compound returns don't come from massive bets, they come from consistent, smart decisions over time. If this completely changed how you think about health and money, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want more videos that show you the real connection between wealth and wellness. And comment below, which organ are you investing in first? Heart, liver, brain, gut, or lungs? I'm genuinely curious. Your body is a multi-million-dollar portfolio. Time to start managing it like one.